So what made you want to get involved with Habitat for Humanity?
Okay, I came here for an interview because I like the mission that Habitat has. So I thought it was at the international level only, and I didn't know that Habitat for Humanity was working here in Quebec. I've been working in the construction and developing of social and community housing for the last 11 years. So being in Habitat has a different, it's a different model, and we don't have any government subsidies. So we talked about, when we talked about the Habitat mission, we talked about philanthropy and donations, and that's what hooked me into it, because I've been studying philanthropy for the last 4 years. So I find that extremely interesting, that within a society we can get help from the government, and we can also get the participation of the citizens, and we can also get the philanthropists working. So that's a very nice mission to have it locally. We could go to the third world countries. It's much easier to see or to work with poverty. It's harder to see it within our own society. Mm-hmm. And we need that. We need people to help us out with those differences.
Nice. So how would you say that Habitat Quebec has made impacts on the local community?
Yeah, I brought you this one pager, okay, just to show you in our neighborhood, okay. We're in one of the poorest areas in Montreal. Montreal is a very interesting city because you have a lot of mixed levels of social levels. So you could have, your neighbor could be an architect, and you could be on welfare, and somebody else could be a student, and you can find them in different areas in Montreal, right? So poverty, it exists everywhere in Montreal. In this area, we've been very lucky because the municipality has worked with us. So we buy the land from the municipality, and then we do 2 condos or 3, or it's very small. The scale is very small as it now, but it has a nice impact because this area, more and more the homes are getting, they're very old, and rebuilding new homes, it brings something, I don't know, a very nice, it changes your environment, right? And we also, another impact, we work in the neighborhoods with volunteers. So we had in 2013 and 16, I can't remember how many people came, but like 300 people from different companies. They just arrived in the neighborhood, and we talked to the neighbors, and we asked them everywhere in an area, how can we help to improve your home? So they painted, they changed windows, they did all kinds of things for free, and we provided all of the material. So for them, it was just wonderful to participate, right? And for us, it was just like, wow, they're going to know that we are here in this location, right? So you've lost your question.
Yeah, I got it. So how would you say, what is the importance of the restores in developing Habitat's plan for success?
Well, the Habitat model, I don't know if you know it, but it has partnerships, it has donations in terms of construction and also money, and it has volunteers, right? And it has people who they just do fundraising also. The Restore is a store that it's I don't know, I don't have the translation, but it impacts socially. It has a social impact. So volunteers in the Restore are people who come. They could come from prison. They're getting back, injecting themselves into society. I don't know how you say that in English, but We have people who they have problems. They didn't pay their tickets. Because they park in an area the whole winter and they have to do community work. They also come to us, and we also have the regular citizens that are there besides the permanent staff. So we have all of a combination of working with different citizens for different means, but they know that they are helping to build a home. They know what the mission of Habitat is. Also, the revenues also pay for my salary, the administration part. So when we talked about Habitat for Humanity, we're talking about all of donations that are given by the partners or the citizens or the philanthropists. They are going to build the home. They're going into the home. And instead, the restore, it's paying for the other portion that we have to pay the rent. We have to pay, and we also pay for the construction. Don't get me wrong, but it's just a responsible way of investing for investors or people who are willing to donate money to us. So they know that if they give us, the plumbing, for instance, is 100%. It goes to the construction. If they give us more than that, they know that we are going to sell it at the restore. So they're very clear on that, right? So that's transparent in that sense.
What would you say is the importance of local volunteers?
God, without them, we don't know what to do, because the model is based on solidarity, human values, and also we talked about empowerment. So that as a participant in a society, we also have to contribute to others' well-being, and we also have to understand that we are part of that. So it's just we become more aware of what it is dealing with poverty. So that's how volunteers they come to us, and they're very, very proud to spend time. I imagine that you are too. It's very rewarding. We don't need to get money to get a feeling of I'm doing something for this planet, right? Because Habitat is not only us here, but it's everywhere, right? We're in 96 countries in the world, so it's
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's all every question I had. Do you think you have anything else?
I think that's perfect.
Cool. All right.
Awesome. Well, thank